CPM. Thank you so much for choosing to worship with us today. My name is Sylvia, and here is our story.
Talking about CPM Kampala is such an amazing story. It's a miracle story, actually. I remember it was 2015, late December. I get a call from Moses, and he calls me for a cup of coffee. So we meet and talked about so many other things, but towards the end of the conversation, he goes like, he wanted to share with me something that he was feeling in his heart. And that was about CPM Kampala. Man, that struck me. For 2 nights, I remember I wasn't sleeping. I thought about it, and I took it before the Lord in prayer. I did 21 days of prayer and fasting just to be sure that I was able to get the clear direction that the Lord was actually calling me or us as a family of CPM to do in Kampala. And later on in March, we started the fellowships at Mama Jackie's home. We used to meet every Sunday evening. Later on, when the audience gained number, we went for the vision casting retreat, where we just wanted to share with the members that had come through these fellowships on exactly what we are, what our name is, what our vision is, what it means to share Christ's life for community transformation as a mission. And so after the vision casting retreat, we decided to launch the church on 3rd July 2016.
And that was followed with the Rhema Fellowships. This is where we get to read the Word of God book by book, chapter by chapter, and verse by verse. We get grounded into the Word of God. And what started as one meeting point has tremendously grown into several meeting places where we go and we read the Word of God in depth, and our lives have not remained the same. And because of the tremendous growth in the Rhema Fellowship, it gave birth to the Glory Hour. During the Glory Hour, we get to seek the Lord together as a ministry. And honestly, everyone that has come there, they attest to the wonderful impact that the Glory Hour has brought into their lives. Individually and even as a ministry, we still attest to it.
So when we are here today, it's just a testimony of what God has done through the whole year. It's amazing what God has done through all the year. The stories of transformation, people's lives change. That's a miracle. I always tell people that, you know what, God gives direction to people who are moving. If we had not moved this thing, probably we wouldn't have seen what God has done, or used us to do in the last 1 year of CPM Kampala. It's been a refreshing year, and we can only come before His presence with thanksgiving, like our theme scripture is saying for today. But I want to, in a very special way, I want to thank God for the great team. It's been about the team. It's not been about Philip. It's been about the ushers, the media team, the children's team, the sound team, and so many other people. And even the audience that have been coming through the whole year. I mean, it's just about everyone. It's a great story. And so, I mean, we have so many stories. And probably I want to give you an opportunity to have a feel and just to be able to hear the other transformation stories that have come through, people's testimonies as you watch.
I'm Jimmy.
And I'm Amos.
Yeah, since I joined CPM, it has made so much impact on my life. I've made friends at CPM. I've got more courage from CPM Church as a family that I wasn't before. My life has been running through different angles. Before, I'm somebody who was much of happening, like being in bars. Somebody who go to bars, you leave the bar very early in the morning. But since then, my life has been on a straight line. And I've got more friends who have given me more impact about my life. I'm so happy being at CPM, and bring forward and a lot to see that we push up CPM moving as a church and opening up more branches in different areas of the country or of the world.
I joined CPM just after 2 months after its launch, but ever since I joined CPM, it has made a great impact in my life in a way that I've learned how to read the Bible, interpret it, even share the word to others. I've done a lot in CPM. I've met people in CPM I couldn't imagine. I'm really so grateful for CPM. My life was so different from where I am today. I had a very complicated life that I could go out, drink, hang out with friends, but ever since I stopped that, my family is just proud of me, and I really thank CPM for what I am today.
My name is Martin Monda, and this is my wife, Evelyn. We have been with CPM for the last 12 months. The CPM experience has been personal revival for me at a personal level and transformation at the family level. The Word of God speaks to us directly. The Word of God is active, and we have seen our lives changing, both at a personal level and at a family level.
One sure thing, when we first came to CPM, we found a people full of enthusiasm and love. There was caring, sharing, and for the first time we found a church where we could belong, and we felt really at home.
Yes. Yeah. And CPM offers many opportunities to serve through the media team, through the women's ministry, and also through Mission Transform. Through Mission Transform, we have reached out to surrounding communities, sharing the love of Christ.
And all the time we are looking out for opportunities, how we can serve more. And CPM has this. It is growing. It is a growing church, and many more opportunities are coming up. Recently, we launched the investment club. We are looking at a teenagers club. We are looking at the youth. So there is room for growth, and this is what the church needs today.
Yes. CPM is about Christ's mission, which is our mandate. Christ was concerned about the world out there, and the Bible speaks about his word. He says, let not your hearts be troubled. Trust in me and trust also in God. And that's the message we carry to the communities around us.
So we are ever so happy to belong to CPM, where love is shared and is in abundance.
My name is Jackie Omwembe. We want to thank the Lord so much for this day. It has been a privilege to us as a family to be associated to CPM Kampala. For this past 1 year, the Lord has been so faithful to us. It has been a blessing as a family to open up our home, to serve the Lord, to host the different fellowships, ranging from the first service in Kampala, the Glory Hour every Fridays, and then the children's cell every Saturday. Through hosting the different fellowships, my children have learned how to pray, how to read the Word of God, and how to share the Word of God. We've been blessed to see the different children around our communities grow in the knowledge and the fear of the Lord. Parents always come home to thank God for what He has done in the lives of their children. Many of them have given up different habits, and they have turned back to the Lord. Hannah here has been able to share the Word of God in assembly and to lead prayers in her class, and this has been as a result of the family opening up to serve the Lord. I want to bless the Lord so much for CPM, and may the Lord bless you all.
From the children's church, I've learned how to pray, share, cooperate, and many others. I have also memorized most of the verses in the Bible. On special days, we also go out to fellow neighbors around us and give out whatever we desire. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you so much. May the Lord bless you.
Hello, hi. My name is Godfrey, and I'm here today with my wife, Aggie, as we mark 12 months of CPM's existence in Kampala. I and my wife, we are here today to make our testimony for as far as we have come with CPM. I joined CPM last year in July when it was launched, and it was actually my first time to get involved with a major church. And today I'm very, very excited to make this testimony as to how far we've come. I would say it's the first church ever since that I've been engaged with in terms of fellowship, constant fellowship. My background is Catholic, but I'm very pleased with CPM. Many areas of its practice in spirituality have pleased me a lot. I'd like to mention 1 or 2 points as to why I would really recommend this church for anyone to fellowship with. We in CPM, we do not sort of pressurize members, and in any case it involves, CPM tends to focus on areas of community transformation and mission transformation, whereby we engage in showing love and hospitality to a section of people. For example, those who are disadvantaged, the ill, so to encourage them. So I'm very thankful for this opportunity to testify today that CPM has transformed my life in spirituality. Thank you very much. My wife, you could say something.
Oh yeah, that is so true about him. Considering his background, like he has said, I mean, I used to go to church when he was staying at home, and I went like, oh God, when will he be born again? And the day he confessed Christ, we were at another church, he confessed Christ, he got born again, and somehow he didn't feel like he was fitting in the church that I was in. And the day of the launch here, we come at CPM, and he's like, I think I found a church. And since that time, my husband has not been the same, let alone reading so many books of knowledge, that background of science. When science and the biblical aspects are two different things, but the fact that he came into salvation and he's serving Christ, he goes for mission transform, and he comes back home, is like, oh wow, I thought I'd gone to transform other people. In the end, I got transformed myself. So there's been a lot of change in his life, and I know that this God doing it, we are so sure we are at a comfortable church.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And finally, I want to take this opportunity to thank everyone, our partners, our friends, men of God, pastors who have been with us. So many of you, I may not mention names, but we have been a product of so many people that have wished us well, counseled us, directed us, given us support, the partners for your financial support, the people around me who have supported us. Thank you so much. It's a work that you have allowed to be part of. And it's my prayer that God will surely bless you. And for the rest of the day, I want to welcome you to fill into the celebration. Have fun and enjoy the day as we celebrate God's goodness in this whole year. God bless you. We love you.